Hey everybody, you're watching Firewood for Life, and on today's show, we're doing something just a little bit different. We're putting down the chainsaw and we're picking up the bacon. I'm gonna cook it on an open fire, but I'm gonna make a Swedish fire torch. Stick around and I'll show you how. All right, everybody, welcome back. And today I'm gonna cook up some BLTs for lunch. I'm hungry, it's nice out, so I figured why not. But I don't wanna spend all day building a fire, waiting for it to burn down to get the coals right where they need to be in order to cook on it. So a Swedish fire torch is easy to make. It burns perfectly for a fire. So I figured, sounds like a great idea. What you wanna do is find yourself multiple pieces. I've got 5 pieces of wood here that have been split and they're dry, but make sure that they're the same length. That way when you put your pan on top, it sits nice and level. Find yourself a piece of wire. Eventually you're going to wrap it to keep everything nice and close together and tight so it doesn't fall apart. But before you do that, you want to shave down, I'll move these out of the way, the interior, just the top portion of these logs. That'll give you enough space to put some tinder down in there that'll get the fire going, but you don't want to shave it all the way down. So just take a piece of wood, so this will be the top, get your hatchet, and you're just going to want to carve away kind of like a 45-degree angle. Like I said, about halfway down. So there's one piece, and you're going to do that on all 5. So I'm going to cut ahead a little bit. That way you guys don't have to sit here and watch me chop away the wood. And I will show you what it looks like in the end. Okay, so we have everything shaved out in the middle here. As you can see, there's a nice little gap right on top. And what we're gonna do with this gap is just fill it full of some nice dry tinder. Now these are just scraps left over from the wood splitter over the summer that I keep in a tote inside my barn so they stay nice and dry, and I actually use them to start my fireplace inside the house. But what we're gonna do is just use these to stuff it full. And if you guys follow the channel, you know I love my torch for lighting fires, and we're just gonna light it. Okay, just a quick update. This has been going maybe a minute max, and as you can see, the tinder is burned down and it's lit the inside of the crevice that we carved out with the hatchet. And then you can see why they call it a fire torch, because it literally looks like a torch with the flame coming up through the middle. I'm gonna let this burn another 4 or 5 minutes, and I'm gonna set some rocks on top just to kind of even things out, and it gives a little space between the pan and the top of your flame so it just doesn't snuff it out. It helps it burn a little bit better. So a few more minutes and we're gonna start cooking. I removed the cast iron skillet from the heat because it was starting to get a little bit warm, and I just want to toast my bread, so what I did is I just put it on a log, but there's some rocks underneath of it, so it's not even touching the wood, so we don't have to worry about it catching the wood on fire. Well, there you have it, a delicious campfire BLT. I don't know about you guys, but I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat. But, you know, as always, if you like this stuff, do me a huge favor. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and hey, drop me a comment. What do you guys like to cook over the campfire? Or if you try the BLT, let me know how it goes. But until then, we'll see you again, and as always, stay warm.